guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Peyton and today I'm back with another video. Today I'll be showing you guys how I install my units and basically just give you guys the tips and tricks on how I get my units flat, how I install my units, and just showing you guys how I do my baby hair. If you do want to see how I do my curly hair, then you can go watch that video. It will be linked in the cards. I tried to make this video as in-depth as I could. I really do hope you guys enjoy it, and let's hop right in. So I'm starting off by showing you guys my braiding pattern. And then I'm using this stocking cap that I got from eBay. And I'm going to be using my Got To Be Glued Ultra Styling Gel and then the spray. For the stocking cap method, I'm just using the gel. I use the black one, not the white one. And I'm just putting that around the perimeter from ear to ear, basically. And then I take my blow dryer on a hot setting and I just blow dry that for about 5-10 minutes. It does take a while. And I regularly check my head by just like tapping it to see if it's still tacky, and if it is, then I continue to blow dry it. If not, then I stop. It usually takes the longest on like the sides and the edges, and you'll just constantly see me pressing down on them. So once that's dry, I take some scissors and then I basically cut around the perimeter of my head. I just try to cut it as far back as I can without like pulling at my skin. And as you see, I just keep going back and then I cut around my ear. This is really not meant to be an in-depth stocking cap method video. I'm just showing you guys what I do. And I just continue to cut off the excess stocking cap that's not gelled down completely. And then I take some more of the Got To Be and I just put that back down on the edges because they lift it up. And then I blow dry it again so that it sticks down. So after this, I just slick down the hair in the back of my head. And then I'll be taking this e.l.f. foundation brush and then my NARS foundation that I use for my makeup. And I'm just applying that basically to like the front of the cap. And as you can see, it looks like I'm bald. Perfect. And that's completely optional, by the way. And then I'm still just cutting off excess stocking cap. So then I'm showing you guys how I clip my adjustable strap at the back of my wig. And I put it so that it's like the tightest because I don't think I have a big head. And then I put the wig on my head. And I'm just adjusting it in the position that I want it to be, fixing up my part. And just making sure that it's like fit on my head before I glue it down. So you can see I'm just trying to make sure that it's placed properly. Then I'm using some clips to pin up the majority of the hair before I gel down the rest. And so I'm going to be using Ghost Bond on one side and then Got To Be on the other side. And I did this just because people always ask me what gel I use, and I use both. So I'm just showing y'all that I use both. And I usually mix the two, but in case you don't know how to use either or, I'm doing a tutorial for both. And I'll usually use like Ghost Bond on the edges and then Got To Be like for the rest, but for this video I didn't really do that. And so I just blow dried that with the cool setting for about 30 seconds and then I stuck the lace down to my scalp. And I had to go back in and do it again, but on the Got To Be side, with the Got To Be, I'm just doing one layer and then I use a cool setting to blow dry it for about 30 seconds, close to a minute. And then I take another layer of the gel, put it on that same spot, well, the same spots. And then I take the freeze blasting spray and I just spray it in the same spots that I placed the gel, which is like an extra layer. And then I take my blow dryer on the same cool setting and I blow dry it for about like a minute until I can feel that it's tacky. You can see me constantly touching it to see if it's tacky. And then once it's nice and tacky and basically dry, I just use my hands to press the lace down to secure it. And then I use this rat tail comb to secure it even more. So after this, I just take my blow dryer again on hot setting and I just blow dry my entire head from side to side. Then I'll just be using my Eco Styler gel and this hard toothbrush to do my baby hair. And I really can't tell you guys how I do my baby hair. I don't use much gel, but it's really just like a watch and learn kind of thing. And I do use both Eco Styler and mousse that I show you guys, and I just, you know, go back and forth. So I'll let you guys watch how I do that. This is the mousse that I was talking about just a few seconds ago, and I really just go back and forth between mousse and Eco Styler gel, laying my baby hair. And I just wanted to also mention that baby hair takes me so long because I'm really a perfectionist. So if my hair doesn't come out the way that I want, I will sit there and do it until it comes out how I want. So it takes a lot of patience, which is why I said I really can't like instruct you guys on how I do it. I really just do it, and I messed up so much during this video, but I still came out with good end results. So when I feel like hair is a little bit too long, I'll take a hair cutter and just cut off those little hairs. And I usually only do this when I first install my units, but other times there are still long pieces that I find, and then I just cut and adjust around it. As I mentioned earlier, I did mess up a few times, so that right side of my head kept lifting, so I just ended up putting some more Ghost Bond on that side and fixing it, and you guys can just watch as I do that. This happens a lot, like when you put on gel, Ghost Bond, or Got2b, the lace does not always stick down on the first or second try, and then you have to go back and redo it, which is why installing lace wigs always takes a lot of patience. Sometimes you have to redo it and retry. Sometimes you have to fix up the little hairs. Like I mentioned, I did mess up a lot, so I did a lot of fixing off camera, but this was the ending result. Then I just took a little scarf and wrapped it around the perimeter of my head, and I left that on for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can leave it on for however long you want, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to show you guys how it looks after putting on a scarf, and I definitely recommend doing this anytime you lay your baby hairs on a wig. So I decided to do my curly hair routine in another video, so if you guys want to see how I got this look, you guys can go and watch that video. These videos will both be posted at the same time. I just wanted to make them separate just because people asked for them individually, but I'm just going to continue showing you guys how I flatten my hair at the top. This wig that I have on from Hairspells came like pretty flat, and I really think the key to getting a flat install is to have braids going back like I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. Now this wig, I don't really struggle with getting it to lay super flat, but I'm going to tell you guys the 2 key steps that will make all frontals or wigs or closures or anything like that lay flat. I use this plug-in pressing comb. I've already plugged it in so that I can get my unit to be a little bit flatter. This is like just really great. I use this mainly for straight hair, not usually curly hair, just because I don't want to mess up the curl pattern, and it's already wet. And like literally you'll just be like going like that, which I'll show you guys how I do it. Now if you don't have the funds to get a plug-in pressing comb, then you could use a wand. I used to use a wand, but I found that the plug-in pressing comb actually works like 20 times better because it gets a lot hotter, and the wand will do the same exact thing. I would recommend either or. Now if you don't have either of these, then I would recommend getting one, just because they're the best tools that you could use to get your units to lay flat. I wouldn't really recommend using anything else. A flat iron doesn't work as good, and any other heating tool might not work as good as these two. So I'm just going to show you guys how I use the pressing comb today. I won't be using my wand, but I just wanted to tell you guys that this is an alternative to the plug-in pressing comb that I use. I'm going to be using my Garnier Fructis style flat iron perfector spray, just because I'm putting heat on the top and I don't want it to get ruined. And then this is also really great for making your frontal wigs or closure wigs lay flat. This is the Luster's Renutrients Slick Stick. I use this on both my straight hair and my curly hair. I just use it more for straight hair just because of flyaways. And this stuff is great for flyaways, but it's also great for laying your unit flat. But as you can see, like, my unit's laying really flat. I just got my hair braided yesterday after I washed it. So that's really the key, is like your hair underneath. If you have a lot of hair, you need to do less braids going back. So I'm just laying down my flyaways. Now I'm going to use the comb. This is why I don't really recommend doing this for curly hair, just because my hair is wet. And now at the top where being flat matters the most, that's where I'll just press it down. Oh! That shit is hot. But you see how it like instantly gets flatter? Now, of course, the more bulky your unit is, the longer you're gonna have to use this, and the more you're gonna have to comb it through or press it down. So when I say comb through it, I would really just be going like this. And I'm not trying to go too far, because like I said, I don't want to mess up the curl pattern. So that's all I'm gonna do, and now I'm just gonna go back in with some of this and put it on the flyaways that just popped up. Now if you still don't feel like that's enough and you have like straight hair, then I would just recommend putting on a scarf and just tying it around your head, leaving it on for like 15 minutes. Just how I did with my baby hair. So that was basically it for the tutorial, but before I finish off the video, I just want to give you guys a little spiel about my wig. This wig is from Hairspells, and I will have all the information about it in the description box below. I really do love this hair. Hairspells is basically like my second favorite hair company, and it's definitely my top favorite hair company for curly hair. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, just in case you guys ask, but like I said, the information will be in the description box below. And I hope you guys did find this video useful. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, please feel free to comment down below. And if you did find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to give it a big giant thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will be coming back with more videos in the future. And aside from that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!